I stimulate new myelin growth? And can anyone do it?
Sure, you can stimulate myelin growth by practice, and that's actually a special kind of practice called deliberate practice. Let's take the example that you're learning a new tune on a musical instrument.
Sure. I play the harp, so.
Great, that's a good example. So it's important that when you're practicing a new few bars that you take it slowly at first and you do it right before you try to go fast. It actually helps if you're a little bit motivated to do that, when there's a little emotion involved. So that's another part of deliberate practice. So as you're going through and you make a mistake, you'll stop, slow it down, repeat it till you get it right. Do that a couple of times. And if you think about it, what you've done now is you've myelinated that circuit that allows you to play that particular few bars that you were practicing. People have learned that this is actually the most efficient way to practice.
I love this because I know someone who's learning the guitar and he's younger and he always wants to rip through the solos really quickly, and I always hear his teacher saying slow down. And so there's science behind that. There's a reason why you want to slow down with that deliberate practice.
There is a science behind that, and actually another part of this practice is efficient coaches. One of the great examples I loved reading about was John Wooden. Now, John Wooden, many people believe, was the greatest basketball coach ever with all the championships that he won. Well, when he agreed to be filmed and they looked at the film, what did they notice? They noticed that he wouldn't give up and give elaborate explanations of how a drill ought to go. As the players were practicing, he'd slow them down, stop, give a few brief examples of how they should correct it. He might even model the activity, and then they would move on. So breaking practice down into very specific chunks is actually a very efficient way to coach. So that music teacher teaching the guitar, they're doing exactly the right kind of deliberate practice.